Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
I can't believe it's Saturday, the January 18th already. Oh my gosh. I
Seriously
feel like
doesn't make any sense. Like January's gone shoop.
I know it also feels like it's lasted like 500 years, but then
Mhm.
also how is it already halfway through the month?
Mhm.
Um, but so we are here for the Tales of Starlight book club. If everybody wants to be reading The Games Gods Play by Abigail Owen, um, I'm not going to be reading it yet because if I read it now, I'll remember nothing for the
Yeah.
discussion, which is going to be on February 3rd. That's a Monday. It'll be at 8 o'clock Eastern. Especially with Onyx Storm coming out next
Yeah.
week. Yeah, I will remember nothing.
Yeah.
But so if you guys have already read this, let us know. If you plan on reading it, let us know. I'm really excited. Everyone that's read it so far has read it really quickly, which does not help my procrastination. But yeah, I am very, very excited for it. And I love it. I feel like when they put effort into sprayed edges, like the book is just normally like good. Like
Yes.
not judging books by their cover, but
No. But
I feel like when publishers put this much effort into books, they really like stand behind it. It's,
yeah, it's
it's,
just so pretty.
it's so pretty.
I know that's what's crazy. It's not just sprayed edges. Like, I
It just
mean,
keeps going.
oh my
Yeah,
gosh. I just love it. I just love it.
very excited. I will say because y'all might catch me crying a lot. I am an active TikTok user. I do get about half of my income from TikTok, and I am having an emotional day. So if you see me crying, I'm fine. They're rage tears. I'm okay. I am a crier of all the things. Happy, sad, anger. Uh, so just FYI to everybody, if you are also on TikTok, yeah, I feel for you. I mean, I'm not giving up, but I feel pretty bleak at this moment. But anyways, since I won't be reading The Games Gods Play, I will be hopefully finishing up Clean Sweep, which is my first graphic novel. I'm really enjoying it, but I've just been trying to like pace myself and not just
Yeah.
read it because there's so much like I mean graphic novels, the amount that they energy they put into it, I really just wanted to enjoy it. So I haven't been reading a ton. I also have my sister-in-law is staying with us, and so my like reading time is family time, and we've been hanging out and crafting. I've been teaching her to crochet. I also got a 3D printer if you guys saw, and I finally have decided to start playing with it. Look at this little toothless.
Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Um,
That's awesome.
yeah, so I've been like playing around and just like strategizing and doing a bunch of stuff, and mentally I'm just I'm doing all this stuff. But April, are what are you reading today, and or what are you up to today?
So I'm trying to focus my brain on one thing, but I am a last minute decision. Our youth group at our church got blessed with a guy in our church paid for us to go to Rock the Universe next week, which is in Universal. So I get to go to I get to take 8 teenagers to Universal Studios for 3 days. And yeah, I'm not stressed about that at all. No. So, but I'm gonna capitalize on that and I am mad dashing making bags. So I am
I love it.
so flipping excited about this fabric. I just can't even tell you. Like, so it's all the Harry Potter wands.
That's so cool.
Like there's Luna's. You see Luna's right there.
Mm-hmm.
And then anyways, I haven't found everybody's, but of course there's what's his buckets?
Oh,
Mountain.
Draco's dad.
Yeah, Draco's dad. So anyways, I'm so excited. And then it's gonna be our bag that we took to Hollywood Studios. So, and it's gonna have, of course, you can't really see the glitter, but there's the glitter that it's gonna be on the outside. So I'm gonna work on that today. I've got another fanny pack I just finished cutting and interfacing. It's gonna be the Honeydukes candy fabric, super cute. I have another pink one that I need to cut out. So, anyways, I'm a little bit all over the place, but I am in the middle of this beast. And well, not even in the middle. I've been pre-reading this. So, yeah, Lucius. Somebody just said Lucius Malfoy.
Yeah.
I'm on chapter 5, and it's page 71. So the chapters aren't crazy long. Some of them are short, some of them are long. So like last night I read one chapter because it was 30 pages. And these pages are like almost rice paper. They are so thin.
Well, that's
So,
okay. So I really wanted to read Mistborn, and then I saw like the audio like length, and I'm like, I just don't have time for that when Wendy was doing it for her book club. But when I saw the book in person, I was like, it's so
I know.
little.
I know. I'm like, this is smaller than this.
Yeah.
But the pages are so flipping thin.
That's how they get you.
But I did use my Audible credit this month for this book, and the audio is bomb. I mean, it is so good. It's so good. It's got not quite full cast, I guess, but there's different voice actors, or at least they do. The narrator does a very good job to sound like a completely different person. So, but anyways, really, really good. I'm liking it. I was very, very confused for the first 50 pages. I'm still quite confused, but at least the stories are kind of starting to meld together, or the storylines, and it makes me more interested to keep going. And each chapter does end on a cliffhanger to keep you going. So that is nice. That way I'm not like, I need to keep reading, you know? So anyways, yeah.
I did notice when I was doing the chapter breakdowns, if you guys don't know, on our Instagram, Tales of Starlight book club, if you go on there, there's a link to the Discord, and the chapter breakdowns, I was like, yeah, 1 through 5, like, or 1 through 10, like you normally just do like a basic set. Their chapters are so short. I'm pretty sure it's this book. Yeah, there's over 100 chapters in this book.
Ooh.
So short chapters. We love that. Yeah, so when I was doing the chapter breakdowns, there's 111 chapters.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Plus an epilogue.
So that's probably why it reads so fast, because you're like, dude, these are short chapters. I got this.
Just one more. And then you're like, I just read 15 chapters.
Yeah. Okay. So I got this at it is a used bookstore, but anyways, from my hometown when I was home for Christmas, and they put this up here that just says no trade used. So like I can't buy it from there and then trade it and then use it for my trade credit. So anyways, I just went to go remove it because it looked like thick cardstock. They're the tabs. It's a whole stack of tabs.
Oh.
I was like, well, that's smart.
Yeah, I was about to get angry for you.
I know. I was like, this is not removing. But no, they're tabs. Anyways, sorry. Squirrel.
Yeah, just like especially after Quicksilver, which I really enjoyed Quicksilver. But the chapters were so long. So going to a book that is so short, I am very, very happy.
Yes.
And I don't want to start like any books that are like super heavy fantasy before Onyx Storm. And if you guys didn't see, I did post on the Tales of Starlight Instagram that we are doing a bonus Onyx Storm discussion. We are going to give you about, I think it's 3-ish weeks to read it, digest it, and then we'll be here for all of the chatting on it. And I'm very excited. I am going to a midnight premiere at my Barnes & Noble. I am not a night owl at all, so it's gonna be rough.
You got this. You got
Because I
this.
wanna go home and just read it, and I'm like, "I'm
Yeah.
not gonna be able to read it." But I did listen to the preview on Audible, which it's not very much, but I can't wait. We also have chapter breakdowns. Well, I will have chapter breakdowns when I know about how many chapters there are,
Yeah.
once it releases. Everybody that's gotten them early at Target, y'all are stealing.
Yeah, right.
Uh,
Literally.
but I just like I would be sitting my booty in Target reading it all, but we're almost there. We're almost there. It'll be
Mhm.
okay.
Mhm.
So yeah, what are you guys all up to? Let's get to the comments. Thank you everyone for being here. Good morning, Beth.
Morning.
Wendy,
Hi.
this Wendy, I know I have a couple Wendy's. Her and I are actually meeting up to go to the midnight release. I'm very excited. I can't wait to see what they do. I have no idea exactly what they're doing. They just said that there's going to be like giveaways, uh, activities, and all that. So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully, they entertain us for a couple hours so I don't fall asleep. Because also standing in line at 10 p.m. is not something I've done in a very long time.
Yeah.
Good morning, Tina.
Morning.
I finished it and loved it.
Ooh,
That's
yay.
awesome. That makes me very happy to hear. I'm gonna finish the first Zodiac, then gonna start the Games Gods Play next. Ooh, what are you thinking of Zodiac Academy? Are you liking it? I'm assuming that's what you're reading, unless there's another Zodiac book.
I really want to read that this year too.
I know.
But I
I
have
definitely
so
plan.
many like epic fantasies. I still need to finish Throne of Glass.
Same.
There's Crescent City. I still need to do all those things.
That's you talking about Mistborn and not understanding anything is exactly how I felt reading the first Crescent City.
No,
I was
gosh.
like, I don't know what's happening at
I don't
all.
know who you are. I don't
Yeah,
know who these 12 people on this one paragraph are.
yep.
Holy cow.
That's how it is. And then all of a sudden it like all goes together like it
Oh,
makes
yeah.
sense. I don't know how my brain understands it, but it does now.
Yeah.
Hi, Erica. Thanks for
Hi.
joining. I bought it before it was picked for book club because it's so pretty. I know. I actually bought it for my husband. I don't remember why. I don't know if what
Because you're
kind of
nice.
gift it was, and
Because
I'm
you
like,
love him.
"Thank you, I'm gonna take this back."
Yeah.
Gives backsies. He can have it afterwards.
Right. You'd be fine.
I am working on my sweater for now, going to reread the book the weekend before the discussion. It was so very good and easy to read. Oh, that's
Awesome.
so exciting. And your sweater is looking amazing. Beth has been doing like a daily craft challenge where she's trying to craft every single day. And she's been working on the sweater and posting updates on Instagram. It's been so cool to just see the progression.
That's cool.
Thank you so much. And it's not just me, it's so many millions and millions of small businesses, small creators, content creators don't get unemployment. It's just it's crazy. I will go ranting and we don't need that this morning. I was really hoping I was wrong about the Supreme Court was going to do. Same. I thought like at least they could just extend and like
Right.
understand that it needs to be discussed more.
Yeah.
But it is what it is, and I will say, with Onyx Storm coming out, I will and if TikTok is saying they're gonna go dark on Sunday, if that is true, I'll probably be off of Facebook and Instagram for a week just in, like, protest, but also I don't want spoilers and,
Yeah.
for Onyx Storm, so I'll be mostly here on YouTube if you guys wanna find me. Like I might pop in here on there on Instagram because I do have so many friends and supporters on there, but yeah, until I finish Onyx Storm, that's gonna be my excuse too. Like I'm just gonna be off of social media for a hot minute.
There you go.
But YouTube will, if TikTok truly does go away, I'm gonna spend a lot more time here on YouTube.
Yes.
Thank you, Yvette. I'm so thankful you're here. Gonna make coffee and read Lights Out. I loved Lights Out. I actually picked up a physical copy from my used bookstore when I went this last trip for my sister-in-law's birthday. I love Lights Out. I love it. It is not for everybody. It's very spicy. It's stalker vibes.
Yep. Yeah.
And it's all so she wrote it based on TikTok
Oh wow.
and they things that happen on TikTok, and she is also kind of losing her whole platform too. So if you like dark romances and spice, check out Lights Out because it's so good. The audio is amazing. My Hoopla had it. Oh, so good. Toothless. Yes, I know. I'm very excited. I don't plan on selling these because obviously I did not design these, and my printer made them, and I am very much a handmade artist girly. So until I can design my own things, I might do giveaways and stuff with it. So you
Yeah.
know, check out for that. But unless you guys are like begging me to like hand paint some stuff, they're all for me right now. But it's how I'm learning my printer and getting over that. I know he's so cute. I like how how small he is. I am reading too How to Train Your Dragon, the book too, so it's
Oh,
kind of
so cool.
perfect.
That's so perfect. The kids are so bummed because we're going next week and Epic Universe at Universal doesn't open till May 22nd. They're like, no, we're gonna miss all the other part of the parks. And I was like, at least you're going ish.
I know.
But
I'm
man,
excited that they're opening a third park because I
yeah,
think it'll take away the busyness of the other ones.
yes.
Um, but also like the urge to like go and see Isle of Berk and all of that is so high, but I'm sure that that park is going to be so busy and the
Yeah,
ministry.
I know. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. It's gonna be awesome.
Yes, Lucius. My brain is just
Mhm,
gone
mhm. Yeah.
with all the things. Also the Lions are playing tonight. Supercross is on tonight. It's a very busy day.
Look at that.
I do have a Patreon, and after this, we are hanging out and crafting and working on stuff. So I'll be doing that today too. And I was like, this is the busiest Saturday I've had in a
Yeah,
long time.
look at that.
Nice, April. Next step, Way of Kings.
Oh my gosh. I saw that in Barnes and Noble last weekend. No, Books a Million last weekend. And I was like, that is the most biggest book in the world. No. I mean, I thought the book that wouldn't burn was big, but Lordy, The Way of Kings is huge.
I really liked Brandon Sanderson's Tress of the Emerald Sea, like loved it. And April,
Mhm.
I think you would absolutely love that book. Have you listened to it?
I haven't. I
Oh.
Hoopla has it and I have it physically. So I need to read it.
I
But
heard there's a graphic audio now for it.
That's cool.
I thought the voice narrator did a great job. So,
Mhm.
because I was like, did I listen to it? But I didn't because I listened to it before the graphic audio came out and it was really good.
That's cool.
I think you would love that book. And because I loved it, I know that Brandon Sanderson's like stuff is different,
Yeah.
but I'm like, if I could vibe with this, I think I
Yes.
could vibe with the rest of his stuff.
Yeah.
But just adding more things
Oh yes.
on. I have a series tracker in my reading journal, and I
Just a whole bunch of
have like
ones.
2 full pages, and I have like a whole extra 2 full pages because I know I'm gonna just keep adding on this year.
That's funny. Mhm.
That's okay, one day I'll finish some.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yes, love short chapters, same.
Mhm.
And I mean, long chapters are fine as long as like it's moving quickly. I just make them shorter. I
Yeah.
I don't know what it is. My brain is so happy with short chapters. Hi, Jen. First sprint, I'll be reading
Wow.
Lula Dina's Little Library of Banned Books, currently at 43% and really enjoying it. Ooh,
That's
that sounds
awesome.
really good.
Very cool.
I'm here for the band.
Mhm.
My Onyx Storm shipped yesterday. That's so
Nice.
exciting. Yeah, I'm still getting an Amazon copy because I know Matt and I are going to be fighting over who gets to read Onyx Storm.
Mhm.
So I'm thinking I'm going to go to the midnight uh release, get the book, stay up as late as possible. Then when I'm sleeping, Matt can read it. And then hopefully by the time I wake up, I'll be ready to kick him off of my book and Amazon will have delivered our other
Right.
copy.
Yeah, that's a good strategy.
I wasn't gonna like buy two, but I already pre-ordered Amazon. And then when our Barnes and Noble said that they were actually doing a release party, I was like, well, how many times do you get to do that?
Yeah.
So I thought it'd be worth doing.
Yep.
We got this. I hope Starbucks or something is open or they're gonna give us some kind of caffeine.
Mm-hmm.
Because it's one thing to be like awake in bed, but
Right.
awake out and about and then having a drive home and I haven't done
Mhm.
that in a while. I have to work the next day. Oh, Wendy.
Oh no, Wendy.
So back in the day when you actually had to go to midnight premieres for movies,
Oh yeah.
and uh, ours, our local theater only had 2 screens, uh, and so it's tiny, tiny little movie theater. You had to wait outside. So I remember when, like, the last Harry Potters were coming out, it's freezing out, and you're standing in line, because it was you ordered your ticket early, but, if
Mhm.
you're first come, first served to get in
Right.
to the theater, and then my mom was such a stickler. She was like, "You will go to school the next day." And so I always had to go to school the next day. Twilight, the Harry
Yeah.
Potters, it was rough, man, but I was younger. I was younger back then. I don't know how you're
Uh-huh.
gonna do it, Wendy. That's rough. I'm proud of you. I have Onyx Storm and the Crochet Stitch book coming on Tuesday. I didn't realize they released the same day. Oh, well. Uh, that's overwhelming, like, trying to, like, pick what you wanna do,
Mhm.
but at least you'll have them then,
Yeah.
and it's no rush, no rush. You can work on both. Yes, sorry reading the first Zodiac Academy. I'm liking it so far. I'm almost finished and not quite sure about all the characters, but liking it more than I thought I would.
Awesome.
That's I'm so excited for it. I
Yeah.
I have only ever heard good things, but then I've heard other people say that they know people that didn't like it.
Yeah.
So I just try to go in with an open mind with everything at this point because
Yeah.
some things I think I'll love, I don't like as much, and
Yep.
just got to go in with a clear palette in mind and
Yep.
just
And
see what.
that's what I even do with movies now. Like I don't watch reviews. I don't read anybody's opinions before I go see a movie. I'm just like everyone has their own taste. So
Mhm,
the critics could hate it and it could be my favorite movie of the year. Like
mhm,
just you do you. You read it and you say whatever, feel however you want to feel about it.
exactly. Yeah, and I feel like everybody has so many opinions on things
Yep.
anyways that
Mhm.
I love people sharing their opinions so that
Yes.
you can find out if you have similar tastes for recommendations. But
Yep.
besides that, I don't take anything too seriously. Because I've had friends who, even though we have similar tastes, they have hated books I absolutely love,
Yeah.
and vice versa. So
Yeah.
that's why I'll read almost anything.
Yeah.
I read 60% of Lights Out in one sitting. It's hilarious. I'm also gonna get a copy because it's so good. I know when I saw it at the used library, it's so hard for me to say no at the used library because I'm like,
Mhm.
it probably won't be here again.
Yeah.
And you can get it so much cheaper. It's helping a small business. There's just too many boxes it checks at the used
Mhm.
library. We actually got a huge haul when we went this last time, and I take books in and I get store credit. So it just feeds into it. But my sister-in-law is reading Laura Olympus, which
Ooh.
is graphic novels that based on a webtoon. April actually recommended it to me. I was gonna get it instead of Clean Sweep. They did not have the first one at my Barnes and Noble except the first 3 books, and it was like 80 some dollars. I'm like, I don't want to test the waters with $83.
Right.
So I got Clean Sweep instead because I wanted to go home with like a graphic novel. And my sister-in-law ended up buying it on Amazon, the first one, read it in like one sitting, and she's like,
Uh-huh.
"This is so good."
Mhm.
And then it was her birthday Tuesday, so I was going to buy her the second volume, And I was like, "You know what? Like, we're doing all this other stuff. I'll just wait and see." Because then I was like, "Watch, she probably bought it for herself." We went into the used bookstore, and I kid you not, I'm looking at all the fiction, and, like, right in front of me was the second the second volume,
Oh
and I
my
was like,
gosh.
"What are the chances?" And it was $8 versus even on Amazon was 16. I'm like, hardcover, perfect
Oh my
shape.
gosh.
It
That's
was
crazy.
crazy. It was so lucky, and then, yeah, I ended up getting a bunch of other books, which I was like, "I need to chill." I will never stop buying books.
Mhm,
I don't need to buy as many as I have been, but the
mhm.
used bookstore, man, you just never know.
Yeah, exactly.
But Matt got books, and there's just so much more affordable too.
Mhm.
Go Lions! I'm sorry if there's any Commander fans. I am a diehard Lions fan, always have been, and, yeah, I'm very thankful to be watching them. I don't like watching football on Saturday, that's not college, it feels weird, but here we are. I need a little toothless. Well, we'll see if I can print one, and maybe I'll bring one, to the midnight release.
Yeah, there you
I
go.
know, I don't like so for this, in order to sell and, like, even give away, you have to buy commercial licenses and all that because obviously people spent a lot of time making these
Yeah.
files. Um, so that's something I'm looking into. One of the files I did use, I'm not selling this, but it's something like that I want to be able to do are these corner shelf hangers.
I'm so excited for these so much.
So,
Mhm.
I do have gold, but I need to print this. I have to do stuff, but yeah,
So
I'm,
cool.
like, excited to make my own and design, but right now I'm just testing stuff out, so I'm sorry, uh, because I know all you guys are like, "Gimme," and I'm like, Just
Just
wait,
wait.
just wait. Let me figure out how to design." It's gonna be so hard to go home and go to bed, sleep for a while, and get up to go to work, then read in between orders. Yeah, that's gonna
Yeah.
be very hard. I know you can do it. It'll be
Yep.
okay. Stay off of social media,
Right.
and, you should be good to go. If
Yep.
you are gonna post spoilers, like, once you finish the book, I get it, like, you wanna post and talk about stuff, just give people warning,
Yeah.
proper etiquette. I just would really appreciate it. Also, tomorrow at 1 PM, the Dragon Gauntlet event in Boyne, Michigan. It's at Boyne Mountain. The city is Boyne. Yeah, anyways. If you're in Michigan or feel like flying to Michigan, the event I went to last year that I was a vendor at, the Dragon Gauntlet, is having chapter 2 this year in September, and tickets go on sale tomorrow for that. Um, I actually ended up winning a ticket, so I will for sure be there. I did apply to be a vendor too, but I don't find out till next month. But I know I'm like geeked out about that
Mhm.
too. Um, just yeah, there's so much going on this year, and I am very thankful for keeping busy and all this stuff, but I'm also just having an emotional day today.
Yeah.
I haven't seen Corinna yet, so I think we're good. With the Zodiac Academy? Or I'm sorry, Beth, my brain is not I don't know because like, when I was talking about, like, people who are worried about Zodiac Academy, Corinna had made a comment that she was, like, worried about it,
Mhm.
but also I know Corinna was like, "Gimme, gimme, gimme, gimme," about, like, all this stuff. Oh,
Oh,
Commander
Commander
Stan.
Stan.
Sorry.
That's funny.
I didn't I didn't know Corinna was a Commander Stan.
Oopsies.
I love you, Corinna. I know she probably not here, but we shall see how this game goes.
Yeah.
She probably has told me, and I just my brain is gone today.
Mhm.
Um, hey Laura, I'm crocheting today and listening to Iron Flame. Laura's the one that made my golden baby dragon
So
that I'm
cute.
obsessed with. She also made my
That is so cute. I love the hair. The hair just makes it. It's so great.
well, and if someone would read Crescent City, they would know what this is about.
Okay. Can I just
No,
say it's Pegasus?
no
And
pressure.
that's it?
The unicorn Pegasus
Yes.
by the name of Jelly Jubilee.
Oh, that's so cute.
I know. It's adorable. I love it. I have so much, like, knickknacks and stuff. I do plan on redoing my shelves and stuff very soon. But yeah, lots of fun stuff. Now, that was crazy, crazy long. It's been such a long time since I sprinted. I am hoping to get back into it, soon, but, yeah, with my sister-in-law being here, Saturdays are just different, even though I like the Saturday time of being on here, so we'll figure it out.
Yeah,
I'll be in touch with everybody. I'm not 100% sure, but she's a Capitals fan, and I'm assuming. Okay.
got it.
I feel like I did like, when I saw that we were playing the Commanders, I'm like, "I feel like I know someone
Mhm,
that is a Commanders fan."
mhm.
But I do not know for sure.
That's funny.
But, regardless, go Lions. I love this team and I love the energy and like all the stuff it's bringing to Detroit, but that's any fan base in any city. But okay, with that being said, we'll get to our first sprint. Let's go into the quarter after. Give us some time to like chill,
Yeah.
read, get into it. Um, but yeah, I'll see you guys at a quarter after and then I'll figure out the math.
Yeah.
Okay. Welcome back. How did that go for everybody? I got a little bit red and clean sweep. I'm really liking it. The banter is really good. So I'm enjoying that. It's about, if you guys aren't familiar with Clean Sweep, the graphic novel, it's about an innkeeper who pretty much has like a bed and breakfast, but for mystical, magical creatures. And it's about like people that are coming and going and things that are affecting the town. And it kind of gives me like Sabrina the Teenage Witch vibes, where like nobody else in the town like knows that there's magical creatures. Yeah, and like so I'm really liking that, and stuff is just happening. Um, the neighborhood is being attacked, and so they're trying to like figure out what's happening, where these creatures are coming from, what these creatures are. And yeah, there's a werewolf male main character that is enjoyable. And I'm really liking it. And then I read a chapter of How to Train Your Dragon, which I have heard it's different than the movies. And yeah, they don't hate dragons like they do in the movies. So
God.
it's literally on like you get a dragon and then you train your dragon.
Okay.
It kind of
dragon.
yeah. It makes sense. The title makes sense. It kind of is giving Fourth Wing vibes of like you have to survive, you have to be able to pick a dragon. And so I don't know. I'm really enjoying it right now because it's very, very different, obviously, than the complexity of Fourth Wing and the Empyrean series. But also, I mean, I love the movies How to Train Your Dragon. So like the books have just been like a fun like breather, getting me ready for like all the dragon things.
That's cool.
I did want to point out too, if you guys don't know, April at Tis So Sweet makes the most amazing stuff. I'm using my book lover book sleeve because I mean Valentine's Day is not far away at this point.
Right.
Under a month. And I thought this was so perfect. And April was talking about her bag that she's making. And this is the one she made for us when we went to Hollywood Studios, which I am just obsessed with. Like, this bag was so perfect. Like, you can fit a water bottle in there. You can fit like all your things, but it's bigger than a like belt bag or a fanny pack, but it wears like that too. It's not as heavy as a backpack. You can switch sides. So if you guys didn't check that out, you need to.
And just imagine this as the front pocket.
Be able to hold your wands. Like, I love that idea. And then I was actually telling April, because I know a lot of people that have lightsabers or the churro lightsaber holder. Like, you could put that in here if you're a Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Oh, and because Yvette is here, so I didn't know what to name my 3D printer. I really wanted like a fun name, and you can like change the names of them. I don't feel like I deserve this name because it's so good, and I am a recent Star Wars fan. I did not like Star Wars growing up. It wasn't until I watched The Mandalorian that I became obsessed, and I was like, okay, I get it now. But my 3D printer, we call it 3D CPO.
Oh my gosh.
Yvette actually thought of the name, and I was like, I love it. I love that name, but I don't think I'll be announcing that on like too many platforms because I am not like a deep Star Wars fanatic yet. Like, I am a baby on it. So but the name is too good to not share with you guys. I also have these were just things that I had in my room that are from April. I actually almost cried because I forgot to bring this when April and I dressed up as the Cinderella and Fairy Godmother, and then we dressed up as the sewing mice for Mickey's Not So Scary. And this is so nice. It's just a little wristlet. Absolutely obsessed. Like, look at the Mickey head zipper pull. It's all about the details. Mickey head zipper pulls.
Yeah.
And then I also have one of my snack bags,
I
which
need to make some of those too.
it has food safe fabric on the
Yes.
inside. And I use this every time we go to the parks. I'll put snacks in here, throw them in my bag, and they're amazing. So if you guys haven't checked out April, where is the best way to shop your stuff right now?
Right now it's on Etsy. I'll be I'll probably this month I'm switching over to website. And then I'll have that link in my bio on my Instagram. So just because of all the changes Etsy's going through right now, it'll just be more simple to do website rather than Etsy. So yeah, but right now all my bags on my Etsy shop are ready to ship. The book sleeves are pre-order, so I have to make those. And yeah, so I've got 3 bags that are not listed right now that I need to take pictures of, and it's raining outside. So that's great. But um so I'm going to take a picture of them with my fabric shelves and get them listed for you. So yeah, got some Valentine's Day stuff coming up and then Harry Potter stuff coming probably in like a week and a half, like 2 weeks, once I take pictures of them in the parks.
So exciting. Yeah, I know. I have a lot of things I've made. I just haven't listed them either on Etsy. It's just hard to take good product photos when you
Yeah.
live in gloomy, dark areas. I live in Michigan and it is very gloomy. And every time the sun comes out, I'm like trying to push up stuff against the window, and then it's like too much sun and
Uh-huh.
the struggles. But
Well, like Sam has amazing cups. Like, look at this one. All the drips.
I love
Like,
drip.
look at that glitter. Look at that. And you can't even tell the white glitter on there too. But yeah, it's
Thank
awesome.
you.
I love it. It's got my coffee in it today. Yes, it's Christmas. Yes, I celebrate all year round. And I needed a little Christmas cheer today. So this is my what's it called? Emotional support cup today.
Yes. I feel that. Yeah, I have a ton of tumblers. I do not have them listed on my Etsy right now. I know everybody has a million tumblers, but I'm venturing in the 3D large fancy tumblers. Like I really want to get more into that. I am doing the Starfall Ball in July, so then I'll have a lot of ACOTAR theme stuff afterwards too. But yeah, this year has been a weird one.
Mm.
Okay. Yeah, and how did everybody else do? I
Oh
was
yeah.
able to math pretty well. I was actually pretty proud of myself. Speaking of Etsy, like changes and stuff, Instagram decided to change,
Oh my
and it's no
gosh.
longer a square layout. So all of my stuff is messed up. I'm so glad.
Yep, it's great. It's so great. I had my feed so perfect. So perfect. All my little my triplet pairs and now they're all squished and
Yep.
mangled and then now I've got to put a black bar on the top and the bottom. Yeah, it's great. Fun
And I
stuff.
I love it because, Instagram is all about aesthetics where
Right.
TikTok, it doesn't matter. People don't care. And
No.
that's like just like angry.
Right.
Okay, sorry. I promise I'll only bring it up forever because
Right.
I'm upset and I'm not going to stop because it's just not fair, but it'll be fine. Okay, where is that? Okay, sorry. Yes. And there we are. Okay. Oh, I was gonna say I saw
Hi.
something else. Tina asked Laura, "What are you crocheting?" Hi, Christina. It's so nice to see you. Good morning or afternoon. Remember to hydrate. Check the laundry and show some love to the like button. Thank you. Also, make sure you subscribe and ring the bell so hopefully notified. Thank you so much. Also, I do want to say thank you to you guys. I have been growing so much here on YouTube and I really appreciate it. And I've been really trying to get consistent content out. So every Friday in the afternoon, I've been trying to post videos. So if you haven't watched them yet, I would really appreciate it. I am trying to get monetized this year on YouTube. And monetization takes a while to work up to, and I know the consistency that I put into it also is like a huge factor. So I've been trying. If you guys ever have videos you want me to do, please comment on my other videos and let me know. But I have appreciated how much new peeps have joined. I really it really means a ton to me, especially because I am a small business owner, content creator full time. Life be tough. Yes, Laura is working on a black dragon that might start with the T and end in Aaron. But I mean, it's a black dragon. No affiliation.
No affiliation
to anything. I haven't attempted a black dragon yet. Yeah, darker colors crocheting. I'm very new into crocheting, and dark colors are hard. But Laura is obviously very skilled, very professional, and she's like, I got this, which I cannot wait to see it. My iPad, where I do 90% of my reading, has been missing since Wednesday night. I just found it in my driveway between two big planters in a book sleeve, but pour up, and it rained all morning. Oh my gosh, Wendy, I'm so sorry. I know you do a lot of drawing on Procreate too. Like, I'm so sorry. I hope it still works. Yeah.
I was about to say, try the rice.
Don't turn it on.
No.
Dry it out the best you can. Yes. Try not to shove anything in the port.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man. They have done, I put it in rice. It's still currently working. Good.
Perfect.
Yeah. Whew. That's stressful.
I've been so upset I've been able to find it, mostly because my mom bought it for me right before she passed. I'm gonna cry for you. I'm so glad it's like working so far. Yeah. Oh, I'm so sorry. It probably snowed on top of it too. We've had a lot of snow this week.
Oh man.
God, the weather has been wild, man. One day it's like a heat wave and we're like 36, and then now this next week it's supposed to be like high of 6.
That's crazy. Yeah, it's even going to be cold in Florida. Like the 2 days that we're in now, obviously it's Florida. The forecast is changing every 5 seconds, but the high in the parks on the 3 days that we're in the parks is 62.
That's not, I mean, even like coming from the Midwest and going to Florida, like that's, and because it's at like 40 at night, right?
40
like,
at night.
If you're, once the sun sets, it's going to be cold. And then if you're there early in the morning, that's cold.
That's cold. So I went to the store yesterday and bought 3 blank long sleeves now and then I'm going to take t-shirts, but that way I can go ahead and just, have both options.
Yeah.
I don't want to take a jacket or a sweater and have to take it on and off, on and off, on and off, on and off.
Yeah.
So that way long sleeve, I can just roll up the sleeves. But anyways.
Well, and I doubt it'll get like hot. Meanwhile, when we were there, we were
dying. We're like
so sweating.
Hot. It was so hot.
Like we'd be in the direct sun. I was like, I don't know if I can do this.
We're standing in a line, not talking to each other, not moving, no body parts touching, or just like, ew.
Like, I can't handle the heat. I'm not good with the heat.
No.
That went fast. I read my magazine a few pages in Lula Dean. Awesome.
No, that's cool.
I know. Time always goes by really fast for sprints. I'm 80% in with 1 hour left of Zodiac Academy. I ended up crocheting and watching a game for most of that sprint. And hey, I was scrolling on TikTok. I just am trying to get in every little bit. I'm also trying to see like if anything's gonna happen, if anything changes. Also, if you didn't know, because we don't know what's happening with the TikTok ban, if you do have stuff on TikTok, if you go in and save your videos, it will download to your device. So last night I spent a good long while downloading not all of my videos, but like my favorite ones, and I downloaded like 138 videos. I've been on TikTok since 2020. And then I was moving them to my computer and then to an external hard drive. And they are doing it where you aren't getting the watermark too. So you can use that on other platforms without having the watermark, which was really nice of TikTok to do that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was it's a process, but if you have content on there, it's worth saving and using for other stuff, especially if you do any type of content creation. Read 10% of lights out, working on my bullet journal. That's so exciting. I want to see your bullet journal. If you guys don't know, Yvette is super talented too. Not only did she send me a willow tree on a Whomping Willow chapter of Harry Potter, I literally cried. It's so amazing. She sketched it for Inktober, but she also made me this hand
so cute.
embroidered tea bookmark.
I love that.
And it's my favorite color, and I'm obsessed with flowers, and I love Bridgerton. I actually have a teacup quilt that I normally have in the spring that my mom made me, and I just think about how, like, perfect this is, and that's what I'm currently using. My cat, love her to death. Update on my kitten. She's 4.5 months old, and man, she is wild. She is a wild child, but I was able to trim it down, but she chewed on this end without me knowing, and it was all fuzzy, and I was like, "No." She's been chewing on my books. Uh, Thankfully, she's pretty good about, like, not biting us. Um, but she's wild, man. Like, she has so much energy all the time.
That's so funny.
And one minute she'll be, like, crazy chasing stuff, and then you'll, like, pick her up and hold her like a baby, and she'll be like, "Oh, I like this." And then all of a sudden she's, like, wiggling out to, like, move again, and it's just holy moly.
That's funny.
I love her, but I haven't had a kitten a long time, and I'm like, I don't know if this is, like, the kitten phase or if she's just wild. Sam, I love your sticker video. Question, do you like your new printer? Does it make good art prints? So I haven't tried it for art prints. So I have the Epson Eco Tank, one of the, like, lower quality, I don't know if the one of the cheaper versions, and I use it for, like, so I have two, and I converted one into a sublimation printer, and for sublimation, I thought the prints turn out great. I haven't tested it a lot with my inkjet to do, like, high quality prints yet, but I am hoping to print covers of books to use in my journal. So I'll let you know update on that. But I love it because if you guys don't know, the Eco Tanks hold so much more ink, and it's so much more affordable. I had an HP before, and I was originally signed up for, like, their ink renewal plan, and then when, like, the holidays came, I was printing so much more because I do my business stickers, thank yous, all that kind of stuff. They upped me on my subscription. Then my printer broke.
Oh gosh.
Had to get a new printer, and then the new printer wasn't a part of the program. And every month I spend like $30 on ink, and I was like, yeah, I have to do something different. So I got another Eco Tank that's used the way it's supposed to as an inkjet, but I have only used it for, like, basic business stuff. I haven't tried any, like, high quality prints yet. But I love my Eco Tank so far. The sublimation one, so you're not supposed to put sublimation ink, it, like, voids the warranty and everything, but I've had it for almost 3 years now, and it's held up great. You just have to make sure you're constantly using it or the printer heads get gunked up, and then every time allegedly you do a head cleaning, it ruins the lifespan of your printer, from what I'm told. But so I just try to print, like, something once a week, and I've literally just now, after 3 years, refilled my sublimation printer. Like, granted, I'm not using it as much as an inkjet would, but I still use it quite a bit.
Yeah.
So that's my take. I don't know. I feel like printers are so hit or miss, and, like, some people love certain brands. And then some printers just are awful all the time. I feel like all printers are awful to a certain extent, and they never work when you need them to, but so far, so good. Knocking on all the wood. I like my Eco Tanks. Yes. Does this mean I won a dragon first giveaway?
That's so funny.
Nice try. I do plan on doing more giveaways. I just have a lot of stuff, and I would like to be able to give back to the community, and, shipping and giving away stuff would be a way to do that. I just need to get on I have, like, so many things planned, and my brain is just like, "You are upset, you shall work on nothing." Hannah, it's so nice to see your face, I mean, in your cute little profile picture. I am reading Beg, Borrow, and or Steal. I cannot wait to read that. I don't own it, but, because that's the 3rd after, When in Rome and Practice Makes Perfect, right? Correct.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep.
my brain I was like, right?
Yeah. And me and Hannah just so happened to go to Brooks a Million on the same day, and we both in Tennessee got autographed copies that weren't even like promoted on a display. I just picked it out of the shelf. And I'm walking, and Josh is like, "What is that sticker?" And I was like, "I don't know." I open it up, and it's a signed copy. And I was
That's
like, "What?"
insane.
So it was crazy.
Oh my gosh.
And same
Like
thing with Hannah. Hannah found it on a shelf, and it wasn't, can't remember if it wasn't even in the same spot. It was like somebody, I don't know, I can't remember quite the story of Hannah, but she found it in the shelf, like, and it was a signed copy by her. Crazy,
that's so cool. That's funny that they're in Tennessee. I would have
right?
expected Kentucky.
We're like an hour and a half away, me and
Mhm.
Hannah are. So even still, we're still not even in the same town. And that happened to both of us. It was weird.
That's really cool, though.
Yeah.
I'm glad it happened. That's, when Abby Jimenez was staying in Traverse City,
Yes.
and she was signing a bunch of books all over Traverse City. Traverse City is, like, 2.5, 3 hours away from me. It's literally, like, across the state. I was so tempted, and
Oh
they're
my
like, "Well, you can
gosh.
just call," and I'm like, "Yeah, but it's so much more fun to go, like, see it out in the wild."
Yeah, exactly.
So, maybe I need to, go do that. Well,
Mhm.
if she said that, her daughter Maya goes to the camp again, so maybe
Oh,
this
yeah.
summer I'll have to
Hey.
make well, and I'll be in that depending on when she's there, I will be in Northern Michigan in July
Oh,
for
yeah.
the Starfall Ball, so
Mhm.
what if I'm not even gonna think about if I ran into
That
her,
is
I would
so
die.
cool.
I
Oh
would
my
be
gosh.
April, see how I am.
That's
I'm
so
so
great.
awkward. I get, like, super, like, fangirl overwhelmed, and, words don't work. Or then I just start crying. I started a reading journal. I dropped that the same night I dropped my iPad, and it got wet from the snow. I
Oh,
didn't
no.
know I dropped my iPad, though. Oh my gosh, that's
Mm.
so hard. Well, at least it now, like, you can add some, like, watercolor maybe to your reading journal, and you'll be like, "See, it was intentionally wet."
Yeah,
Or you
exactly.
can make it a junk journal and
Mhm.
still keep track of it, but make it, like, more chaotic. I
Yeah.
love junk journals. I think they're so cool. I start them and then I get distracted.
Yeah.
Yes, hey. Uh,
Oh, cool.
Tina's in Tennessee too. That's
That's
super exciting.
that's awesome.
I feel like so many of my bookish friends are in Tennessee, which
Yep.
it's not that far.
Nope.
I used to drive to Louisville, Kentucky all the time. So what's a little bit
A
farther?
little bit more.
A little bit farther. Um, okay, we will work on another sprint. I do have to go at 2 p.m. Eastern, so we probably will only have one more sprint in
Yep.
chatting. Maybe two. We could do two short ones because it's one now. That'd be short.
Yeah, let's just do one long one.
Okay, let's do another. I was gonna say another 45-minute one,
Yeah.
but it'll be
Or
longer than that.
yeah.
50 minutes. We can even do an hour. Let's just do an hour.
Okay. Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay, see you guys in an hour. Hello, welcome back. How did everybody do on that sprint? I got a little bit more read in Clean Sweep and a couple more chapters in How to Train Your Dragon, and then I've just been scrolling on TikTok while I can. I don't know how much you guys stay up to date on what's going on with TikTok, but apparently, uh, Trump did say that on Monday he will most likely do a 90-day extension, but we're just like, waiting on who knows what. And it just feels very emotional. Someone said it feels like their stepchild going back and forth between parents. And I mean, it's overwhelming. But TikTok will still go dark on Sunday if you are unaware. I'm just I want to keep informed. It's also just very stressful at this point. But yeah, how did everybody do? I am really liking both of my books. Like I said, How to Train Your Dragon is different than the movies, but it's still really cute so far. And I like that it's different. It's, instead of rereading something that I mean, I've watched How to Train Your Dragon, the movies, so much. So it's been nice that there are a lot of differences so far. So I'm excited to see how that progress. Where did I leave off? It was morning, so still in PJs. I am finishing my reread of Iron Flame today. That's so exciting. It felt weird. I didn't reread Fourth Wing or Iron Flame because I had read them in July before my Dragon Gauntlet event in August. So I feel like I've just read them still. My sister-in-law is reading Fourth Wing and she's listening to audiobooks, so every now and then I've been listening to that too. Um, and there are some things that I'm like, I did not pick that up the last couple times I've read it, but I know part of me is like, maybe I just need to listen to the last end of Iron Flame again, but I feel like I know what happens, but I just don't have time. That's the only reason I haven't. I haven't been listening to a lot of audiobooks lately either, which has been different, but I don't know. I let me tell you, I'm gonna sit my booty in this chair as soon as I get Onyx Storm, and I am going to read, 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 read. I also I have not gotten the audiobook from Audible yet. Like, I haven't pre-ordered it because I'm kinda hoping my Hoopla from my library will have it, but regardless, I should be able to get it. I love tandem reading, especially fantasy books, because I struggle with pronunciation of things, and even in my head, like, I struggle with it, so I love audiobooks, but I like to see the words on the page. I really feel like it makes a huge difference in me, like, understanding things, especially with fantasy. So, yeah. Lesson learned, don't shove all the things from your car into a bag and carry it wide open and overflowing. I take many activities in my car with me every day because I work from my car. Yeah, you need, like, totes, or, like, big duffel bags or something. I get that, though. Even when we go on, like, a trip into town, I'm like, "I need my book, and I need this," and, like, when we travel, I'm like, "Oh, I'm gonna need to take, like, 4 books with me," and it's like, we're gone for, like, 3 days. I'm not gonna read 4 books when we're on vacation for a short trip, but I'm an overpacker. I always will be. Sorry, not sorry to my poor husband. Hi, I'm late. Sorry, reading When the Moon Hatched and loving every second. Yes, I've been wanting to read When the Moon Hatched. I plan on still reading it before Jordan, Girlies Who Read, Patreon. I'm still planning on reading it. Hi, April. I still plan on reading that. I was hoping to read it before Onyx Storm because I'm worried Onyx Storm is going to change my views of any other book right after that, but I have palette cleansers that I have to read, so I think that'll be a good time to do that, and then hope I can read When the Moon Hatched before. But I'm getting real close on time with things. However, Corinna, we were talking about you. Are you a Commanders fan? So obviously, I am rooting for the Lions today, and we were just curious. Um, I still love you if you are. I am not super like, oh, you're a fan of blah blah blah. Yeah, everyone has their own fandoms and sports teams. Well, not everyone likes sports, but people who have their sports teams, we all love our teams. Yeah, I do not watch the news at all. I just see notifications come through my phone. Other than that, yeah, no thanks. TikTok is honestly how I get most of my news. That because like I can fast forward or like 2x speed it, and that's where I struggle with Reels versus TikTok. I like being able to pause, and there's just so many functions I like so much better on TikTok. And I have a community over there, and it's just not the same. I appreciate all my different communities on all different social medias, but TikTok was one that really financially helped me since 2020. Um, so yeah, it's just hard. It's okay. I'll be okay. April, how did that sprint go for you?
It went good. Just life stuff took over, but there's a whole lot of prep work for this bag. So there's a lot of drawing markings and areas and zones and all the things. So I got everything marked, and I think I can finally start actually sewing. So and then once I start sewing, it comes together pretty quick. The prep
Mhm.
work just takes forever. So anyways, I got my bag all prepped, took a couple phone calls, and that's it.
Yeah, I know. I don't think people realize, like, how much work it takes and, like, pattern placement, like, and
Mhm.
all that goes into so many things people create. And until you actually, like, try doing one for yourself, it's crazy. That's,
Yeah.
my sister-in-law learning crochet right now. I was like, This is why the things are not cheap and
Yeah.
no one can recreate, uh, by by machine crochet, so someone
Right.
is crocheting things and, like, that's a lot.
Yeah. It's like this one piece for the front pocket has I had to cut it 3 times,
Mm,
and then I had to do markings. Now I have to do this, and then I had to do the same thing for this lining side, so you don't see all this yucky stuff on the inside. And then you have to put it all anyways. There's like 12 steps just for one panel, and people don't understand. So like that is why handmade stuff is so expensive.
yes.
We don't have machines that are doing this for us.
I love handmade stuff. I just
Yes.
it's so much better and yeah, support small businesses, guys.
Yeah.
I know you guys already do.
Yeah.
But I love it. Oh, hang on, sorry. Skip Tina's comment. About 5 more minutes left of Zodiac Academy. I'm
You
so
got this.
sorry. I'm so sorry. Oh, I hope you finish it right after, or if you need to leave to do it, I totally understand, that's so hard. I got 10% listened into a historical fiction arc called The Liberty Scarf. Ooh,
Ooh.
that's really cool. I know I've been wanting to get more into arc reading and all of that. I don't know why the pressure scares me, so I'm like, I'll just let other people do it, and then maybe when I feel like my schedule is a little bit better, I will apply for some arcs because I think that's so cool. I mean, my mind still is blown every time I, like, think about Fourth Wing and that, like, our friend Jordan at Jordan Ealing,
Yeah.
like, she got an arc of Fourth Wing, like, and she told us, like, from the get-go, she's like, "You guys need to get this." So I remember pre-ordering
Yes.
Fourth Wing because of her recommendation and
Mhm.
got a first edition,
Yep.
and I didn't read it right away, but it was only, like, a month after it came out that I read it, and I was like, "Yep,
Yeah.
yep." And so it's so exciting. I think, like, getting the opportunity to read anybody's arc is so exciting. So congrats on getting that, and I hope you love it. And I'll away some laundry. Yeah, put away some laundry.
Yep.
That is that is productive. Glad you're liking When the Moon Hatched, Corinna. I loved it so much. Yeah, it's on my list too, guys. And I do like obviously like these dragons don't have wings, but everyone was saying like that looks like When the Moon Hatched, and I agree.
Mhm.
I think I'm gonna paint it and add details to it to match When the Moon Hatched, but I really want to, read the book for inspiration. I'm not accomplishing much today. I am unproductive, and I'm okay with that. We all need days like that.
Absolutely. Yep.
Especially when you're creative. Sometimes it's just hard to create. I know I've been in the mood where I have all this stuff and it just seems overwhelming to try to do anything. So be kind to yourself and take time. And then when you need to, get that spark back going, just put your head down and get to it. I know that's hard too. First step's the hardest for me.
Yeah.
Once I do it, I'm good. 80% into lights out. Now 1 page left to do in my journal. That's so exciting. I can't wait for you to message me about lights out because I loved it so much. I wasn't expecting to like it that much either, and it was perfect. Vanessa is doing Onyx Storm sprints on the
Cool.
21st. That is great to know. I don't think we are going to do any sprints for Onyx Storm. I mean, I'm depending on my schedule, I might do pop-up ones and y'all are welcome to do whenever, but I will definitely be looking into Vanessa. Vanessa's the one who did the timer. Read with Dr. B. That's what I use a lot. I love Vanessa. That's so exciting because the only thing is like I'm gonna be like, yes, I love chatting and talking about all the things. Let me read now. So like
Right.
the opposite of what I do. But that's probably why I honestly don't want to do sprints is because I know I'll just be yapping and you guys are gonna be like, read, let's read. And I'll be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I only tandem read fantasies now. I love it. Yeah, it's been such a game changer with
Mhm.
like my understanding of it. Like I don't
Mhm.
feel so lost. I can pronunciate things. I feel confident in what I'm reading. Game changer. I didn't like it at first too, and I told April this. Like she's like, "I love it." I'm like, "I just
Uh-huh.
it's weird." And I loved audiobooks and I love physically reading. And then finally, once I got used to it, game changer.
Yeah, for real.
I bring all the books too. I think I'm gonna bring my Kindle on our honeymoon. I have 2, and I told Mike he could use my Oasis since he's reading Game of Thrones. And he said, I read books, not screens. Ooh,
Nope.
that is
Funny.
hard. I will say, on my honeymoon, I took 2 books and I read 2 books. I did not like either of those books. And that's where if you had a Kindle, you could switch. You're
Yep.
not stuck reading it. And I liked them. They were okay. But they weren't my favorite, and I would have enjoyed enjoyed reading something I really liked.
Mhm.
I read The Unhoneymooners, and um, People We Meet on Vacation because I just thought like
Oh, yeah.
those 2 would be good, and I like those authors. Those were books that were not my favorite,
Mhm.
but I thought they were fitting for my honeymoon. Yeah, a
Mhm.
Kindle would have been nice.
Yeah.
Um, but I will say if you have like a Paperwhite, I love reading Paperwhites like at a beach. I don't know where you're going, but like when I'm outside, I love my Kindle.
Mhm.
It's just so much easier to hold and sit on the beach instead of a book.
Yeah.
I need to read When the Moon Hatched soon. I am in 2 book clubs that are reading it, one in January, one in February, so waiting until the end of the month to start it. Yeah. Uh, my, Patreon not my Patreon, the Patreon I'm in, Girlies Who Read book club is Jordan's book club. She's discussing it on the 28th the end of this month.
Mhm.
Which ideally I would think I have plenty of time, but with Onyx Storm, I'm like, I don't know. Plus the games
Mhm.
gods play. That's why we have a little extra time for the games gods play. We have
Yeah.
February, so I have like that extra weekend to read that, but it's tough. Okay,
Sam,
we got
don't forget it's 1:55.
I know, I was like, we got 5 minutes,
Okay.
so we're gonna go real
Yeah.
quick through these because my Patreon is having a craft Zoom at 2:00, so I do have to run for that. So if I don't get through all the comments, I'm very sorry. I'm a huge Washington fan, born and bred sister, 46 years of fandom, but we've been through it. But I will say, I know we'll lose to if we lose anyone, I'll pick Detroit over anyone.
That's funny.
Yeah, as a Detroit fan, we have also been through it. And if we lose, I'll be rooting for you guys the whole way on. I appreciate that. Yeah, and I'm so used to, having disappointing seasons, so really, I'm like, if we win, that's just great. If we don't,
Right.
it's just normal, so I finally found the perfect way to hold the yarn, so I'm so relieved everything is flowing now. You got this. I can't wait to see everything you make. I love NetGalley, but I'm so far behind. Yeah, and I'm already behind on my own personal stuff. I don't need to stress myself out more with NetGalley. Thanks, Tina. I'm only 250 pages in. Yeah, When the Moon Hash is also a thick book.
Yes,
I
it
almost
is.
want to savor it, and that's how
Yeah.
I was hoping to start it this week, and that didn't happen. Oh well. We'll
Yeah.
see. I need to make sure I pick five-star predictions or something. No one wants to read bad books on their honeymoon. I
No.
know. But that was also, like, I was still fairly new into, like, getting back into reading, so I was like, like, I didn't hate them. They
Mhm.
weren't my favorite 5 stars. I will be there, but may not chat much, although it is Tuesday and hubby is home that day, and my son will be doing exams for school, so I may need
Mm.
to take some breaks. May just update chat then. That's smart.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
probably what I would do is I'll probably just watch it to get her hours,
Yeah.
and chat when I can.
Yep.
Club. Sorry. That's okay. I most of the time, I don't know what people are saying, but that time I did.
Mhm.
Thanks for hosting today. Thank you so much, Christina. I hope to see you guys soon.
Yeah.
Well, and I'll see you when I see you if I go on a social media blackout during Onyx Storm, but we'll see. I'll still be popping in here and there. Thank you guys so much, and we hope to see you for the discussion of the games gods play February
Yeah.
3rd at 8 p.m. Eastern.
Woohoo.
Bye, guys. Love
Bye.
you.